Nigeria on the march again.
On the march again.
Looking for Mr. President.
On the march again.
MKO is our man. Oh.
Apart from the period between 1967 to 1970, when Nigeria experienced civil strife, June 12, 1993 would remain politically indelible in the history of our nation. One man, even in death, has become the face of that era. Moshood Kashimawo Olaole Abiola, MKO, GCFR, stood for truth and justice. He was passionate about the Nigerian people and was ready to defend the mandate given to him, exemplified by a landslide victory won in the presidential election of 1993 against Bashir Tofa. The dream of becoming a president was thwarted. The election was annulled by General Babangida. MKO Abiola was said to have died under mysterious circumstances. However, the legacy he left is yet to be surpassed by any.
When we want to look at the life of MKO, we are going to look at it from the point of business activities, his business activities, his religious activities, his philanthropist life, and the political life. And if you look at these four areas that I've mentioned, that is known to me, you'll see that the man actually excelled. And in religious activities too. Abiola didn't say that, yes, I'm a Muslim and I don't know anything about Christian. As he's donating to Muslim sector, he's also donating to Christians.
The declaration of June 12 as a Democracy Day and the conferment of the highest honor in the land on Abiola by the federal government is commendable. What should we learn from the past?
I remember that June 12, 1993, like yesterday. It was a day Nigerians came together. We decided to put ethnicity aside. We decided to put religion aside. And we went all out. And why was this so? We were only able to see MKO Abiola from the perspective of a Nigerian who has been able to touch a lot of Nigerians in different areas, in different religious space.
He came, he saw, and conquered. And the lesson that we can learn from there is that whenever you find yourself in any position, you must do your possible best.
Obviously, ethnic and religious sentiment was not a mention in 1993. MKO Abiola won the election that was considered the fairest and freest in Nigeria's history, despite his religion and that of his running mate as well as his ethnicity. Unfortunately, today, the story is different. Destruction of lives, displacement of people, and destruction of properties has been tied to ethnicity and religion.
What happened in 1993 was that we now had a man who could claim, presence in every ethnic group, who was at home with the Hausa Fulani, who was at home with the Igbos, who was a Yoruba, and who was in who had impacted every corner of Nigeria. We had such a person. And because of that, he was now not under the influence of ethnicity. He subsumed ethnicity within himself.
Ethnic and religious sentiments will always be an issue anytime, any day. Because we have people who grew up with a perception about people. We have to allow the type of perception of civilization and ability to see things from the other person's perspective. It will always be there.
What is the solution?
The issue of ethnic sentiment should be taken away from national issues. Let's forget about ethnicity. Let's look at things from merit.
We need people who are Nigerians and not people who are identified more with their ethnic group.
The current political class across the country should uphold the tenets of democracy demonstrated on June 12. Dividends of democracy must be delivered to our people, and Nigeria must be great again. The political class should bear in mind what MKO Abiola stood and fought for. All hands must be on deck to ensure that Nigeria becomes prosperous and peaceful, irrespective of ethnic or religious affiliation. God bless Nigeria.